One of the things that's typically helpful to be able to do is to actually see the contents of a file. So we need to know some of the commands for viewing the contents of files. We saw that the directory we're in has these 4 files in it, and what if I want to look at them? Well, there are a few commands for doing this, the simplest of which is just called cat, short for catalog. And when we cat a file, all that happens is it prints out onto the screen. If this had been a long file, then it would have just kept printing and scrolling by. And that's so the downside of cat is the fact that large files will just keep printing. On the other hand, for simple displays, cat works fine. To deal with the problem of everything scrolling by, the command was written called more. Now, in this case, because the file is short, more does the same thing. More would also allow you to move down through the file. You could hit the space bar or enter to move through the file. But then more was actually supplanted by another command, less. In case you happen to be wondering, how am I getting those commands so fast? The up arrow will take you back through your history and take you to commands that you have used previously. Now less puts you into a mode where you can view the file. I can use up arrows and down arrows to move around through the file. I can use page up and page down as well. And I can also search in the file. If I hit slash and a word, it will go to it and highlight it. And then if I had a word that occurs multiple times, how about instead of a word, I just go with a letter, and I can hit except it doesn't occur on both lines, letter E does. We'll do a really boring one. Hitting an N will move you to the next line where something occurs. So once again, these can be useful for long files. Less is the most powerful of the 3. So and this was obviously some developer humor there. Less is more. So less is the more powerful version of more that allows you to go through your files, to do searching, moving up and down. It's what you're going to use most of the time when you want to view a file. If you just want it to print out really quickly, you'll use cat instead. But these are the commands that you'll typically use for viewing things when you don't want to edit them. We'll introduce the command that we use for editing files in a later video.